Do you want to speak better English while having fun? Today's conversation will take you on a journey through real vacation stories, and it's a great way to learn how to talk about the past in English. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent English Power, the place where your English grows stronger every day. I'm Ria, and I'm truly excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Paul. It's great to be back with all of you. Today, we've picked a topic that's both fun and useful, talking about past vacations. It's one of the best ways to practice using past tense in English, and we'll also get to share some personal stories with you.
That's right, Paul. Whether you traveled far or stayed close to home, speaking about past trips helps build confidence and fluency. So we thought, why not make this lesson both educational and entertaining?
Before we begin, we have a small favor to ask all our wonderful viewers. If you enjoy learning English with us and find our videos helpful, please take just a moment to subscribe to Fluent English Power. And if you have any friends or family members who are also learning English, don't forget to share this video with them. Sharing helps more people join our learning family.
And of course, please hit the like button. It really motivates us and shows us that you enjoy what we create. So remember, subscribe, share, and like. We truly appreciate your support.
Now, Ria, I'm really curious to hear about your last vacation. Where did you go?
Oh, Paul, I've been waiting to talk about this. My last trip was to Orlando, Florida. And let me tell you, it was absolutely amazing. The place is packed with energy, and there are so many famous theme parks. I had always wanted to go, and this time I finally did.
That sounds like a dream, Ria. Orlando is such a popular spot for families and adventure lovers. As for me, my last vacation was a little different. I went to a peaceful beach town called Seaside in Oregon. It's a quiet place by the ocean, no big crowds or roller coasters, just fresh air and natural beauty.
Wow, that sounds incredibly calming, Paul. So you prefer quiet beaches over busy parks?
Sometimes, yes. It really depends on my mood. This time, I just needed to get away from the hustle of city life, and the peaceful beach was the perfect escape.
I totally understand that. My trip to Orlando happened not too long ago. It was in March, actually. The weather was great, not too hot, which made walking around the parks super enjoyable.
March is a perfect time to visit Florida. As for me, I went to Seaside a bit earlier. It was in late November. A little chilly, yes, but the beach was beautiful. The autumn colors, the empty shore, it felt like the perfect quiet retreat.
Interesting. I usually prefer warm weather for vacations, but I can see the charm of a cozy beach trip. Were you okay with the cold?
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't planning to swim anyway. I just wanted to relax, watch the waves, and take long walks. The cool breeze and quiet surroundings made it feel extra peaceful.
So, who did you travel with? I went to Orlando with my family, my parents, my brother, and my sister-in-law. It was a big trip for us, and we created some lovely memories together. Being with loved ones makes everything better.
That sounds wonderful, Ria. I actually went with my best friend, Tom. We often plan small getaways together, and Seaside was perfect for us. Just the two of us, enjoying simple things. No stress, no crowds.
Sounds like a meaningful trip. Traveling with close friends can be just as refreshing as a big family holiday.
Definitely. We both needed a break from work, so the calmness of Seaside was just right. It's nice to share the moment with one person who really gets you, you know?
So, how did you get there? My family and I took a flight to Orlando. Luckily, it was a direct flight, which made the journey smooth and easy. Flying might be tiring, but it's the fastest way to get there from my city.
That makes sense. As for us, we drove to Seaside. Tom has a big car, and since we live in the same city, it was a short and scenic road trip along the coast, just about 2 hours. We listened to music and chatted the whole way. Honestly, road trips are underrated.
I love that. Road trips can be so much fun when they're not too long. Did you make any stops along the way?
Yes, we stopped at a small coffee shop halfway through. It was the perfect place to stretch, grab a warm drink, and just enjoy the moment. That's one great thing about driving. You can stop wherever and whenever you want.
Absolutely. Now, once you arrived, where did you stay?
In Orlando, we booked a vacation home. It was a big, comfortable house with several bedrooms, a nice kitchen, and even a private swimming pool. It felt like a second home and gave us space to cook and relax together as a family.
That sounds like a dream vacation house. Tom and I stayed in a cozy little hotel right next to the beach. Our room had a small balcony with an ocean view. It wasn't fancy, but it had everything we needed: clean, quiet, and super close to nature.
That's the kind of stay that makes you feel refreshed. Did you spend a lot of time in the hotel?
We did enjoy our mornings there, coffee on the balcony, listening to the waves, but most of the time we were out exploring the town or walking by the beach. The hotel was simply our comfortable base.
After a long day of exploring, relaxing in the evening was such a treat. But now let's get to the most exciting part. What did we actually do on our vacations?
Well, during my trip to Orlando, most of our days were packed with fun at the theme parks. We visited Disney World, Universal Studios, and Epcot. There were roller coasters, fun shows, colorful parades, and fireworks that lit up the night sky. I even got to meet some of the famous characters from movies. It was so magical. Yes, there was a lot of walking, and by the end of the day, our feet were sore, but the fun and excitement made it all worth it. In the evenings, we often went out for dinner and tried different types of food. It was a perfect mix of adventure and relaxation.
Wow, Ria, that sounds like a non-stop adventure. Theme parks really are a world of their own. My experience in Seaside was much slower and quieter, but just as enjoyable. We spent a lot of time walking along the beach, picking up seashells, and just listening to the sound of the waves. One day, we went hiking in the nearby forest trails, surrounded by tall trees and fresh air. In the evenings, we enjoyed delicious seafood at cozy local restaurants, and sometimes we just stayed in with a good book and a warm drink. It was peaceful and completely stress-free.
That sounds amazing, Paul. The idea of reading a book by the beach with the sound of the ocean in the background sounds so calming. Did you do anything else besides walking and eating?
Yes, actually. We explored the small town a bit. There were cute little shops, art galleries with local paintings, and antique stores full of old treasures. We found some really cool souvenirs to take back home. One evening, we sat on the beach and watched the sun slowly set over the ocean. The sky turned orange and pink, and it felt like time had slowed down. It was one of the most peaceful moments of the whole trip. Everything about that day reminded me how important it is to enjoy the quiet parts of life.
That truly sounds beautiful, Paul. Out of everything you did on the trip, what would you say was your absolute favorite part?
For me, the best part of visiting Orlando was the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom. It was like something out of a dream. The music, the colors, the whole atmosphere. It reminded me of how much joy simple moments can bring. It honestly made me feel like a child again, just full of wonder and happiness.
I can totally see that, Ria. The fireworks there really are magical. For me, the highlight of my seaside trip was walking along the beach during low tide. The ocean had pulled back so far that you could see little pools left behind, full of sea life. There were tiny crabs, starfish, and other sea creatures. It felt like exploring a secret world hidden beneath the waves. It was quiet, peaceful, and so different from everyday life.
That's so special, Paul. It must have been like stepping into nature's own little surprise. It sounds like your whole vacation was about reconnecting with nature and slowing down.
Exactly. That was the whole point of the trip, to disconnect from the busy routine, clear my mind, and just enjoy the beauty of the world around me. The ocean breeze, the sound of waves, and those long, quiet walks reminded me how healing nature can be.
Let's talk about something we all enjoy: food. Ria, did you try anything new while you were in Orlando? Yes, Paul. I actually had a mini food adventure during my trip. One of the best places to try international food was at Epcot. I tasted some Japanese snacks for the first time. They were light, crispy, and full of flavor. I also enjoyed some delicious German pastries that were soft and sweet, perfect with coffee. And of course, you can't skip the theme park classics: giant turkey legs, crispy fries, and those amazing churros. Everything was so tasty and fun to try. Wow, Epcot sounds like a foodie's dream. I love discovering new flavors. In Seaside, I also got the chance to try some new things. Since it's a coastal town, seafood was everywhere, and it was incredibly fresh. One dish I had never tried before was clam chowder, a thick, creamy soup with clams. It was warm and comforting, perfect for the chilly seaside weather. I also tasted oysters for the first time. They were raw and very fresh, definitely different from anything I'd eaten before. Oysters? That's bold, Paul. What did you think? Some people love them, but others aren't big fans. They were interesting. I'm glad I tried them, but I think I prefer seafood that's cooked. The clam chowder, though, was my favorite. I ended up ordering it almost every day. It became my go-to comfort food during the trip. That's awesome. Now, here's a fun question. Did anything funny or unexpected happen during your trip? Oh yes, one moment still makes me laugh. We were on a water ride at one of the parks, and my brother sat right in the front without realizing how wet it would get. He came out completely soaked. It looked like he had jumped into a swimming pool with his clothes on. We couldn't stop laughing, and it became one of the funniest memories from our trip. That's hilarious, Ria. Those rides can really surprise you. For me, something unexpected and kind of amazing happened during a beach walk. Tom and I were walking along the shore when we suddenly saw a large sea lion sleeping on the sand. It was huge. We weren't expecting to see something like that so close. Of course, we stayed at a safe distance, but it was really special to watch it resting quietly in its natural habitat. Wow, Paul, a sea lion just lying there on the beach? That's incredible. I've only seen them in zoos or on TV. Did it move while you were watching? A little. It shifted in its sleep, but mostly stayed still. We didn't want to bother it, so we watched from a distance. It was a powerful reminder that nature can surprise you when you least expect it. Seeing that sea lion made the whole trip feel even more magical, like nature itself had shared a secret with us. That's such a beautiful experience. It sounds like both our vacations were full of special moments. So let me ask, would you like to go again? Absolutely, yes. I would love to go back to Orlando. There's still so much I haven't seen. Maybe next time I'll visit some parks I missed or spend more time in the places I loved. It's one of those places that you can explore again and again. I feel the same way about Seaside. I'd definitely go back, maybe for a longer stay next time. I'd love to explore nearby beach towns, hike different trails, and just enjoy the peacefulness again. It's the kind of place that really helps you slow down and recharge. It really sounds like we both had meaningful trips, full of fun, learning, and relaxation. Sharing these memories and practicing English while doing it makes it even more special. I couldn't agree more. Talking about past experiences like vacations is a great way to improve your fluency. You get to use past tense verbs, describe places, share opinions, all in one conversation. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you enjoyed listening to our stories and got some useful English practice along the way. If you enjoyed this conversation and learned something new, don't forget to like this video. It really supports our work and tells us you're finding value here. Make sure to subscribe to Fluent English Power so you never miss a chance to practice real English with us. And we'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments about your last vacation. Where did you go? What was your favorite part? Let's make this a space where we learn from each other and grow together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing, keep improving, and stay confident with your English.